Shalom, this is Ashar by Yasharala at Last Day in Camp, located in Jacksonville, Florida. First and foremost, I would like to praise, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son in the proper true Hebrew tongue, the Paleo Hebrew, also known as the Last One Kodash. Call Halam La Yahweh by Shema Hashai by Hashem Habrakah Kodash Ma'amath. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Double honors to our apostles as well, all one by Sharala here in Last Day in Camp. Peace and blessings 1/3 and salutations to the whole for elect. It's gonna be a quick little lesson going on Esau, man, the Caucasian race, the devil, man. Physical counterpart of Satan being Esau, and the spiritual counterpart being Satan. All right, spiritually the serpent right here. This is Genesis chapter 3 and 14. It says, "And the Lord Yahweh said unto the serpent, the one that beguiled Eve, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life." Ultimately, now we're here in the revised Roman Empire, the rise of Babylonian Empire. All right, we're here where Esau is able to persecute our people freely. And he's going to put down great wrath on the people, because he has but a short time. He's doing that. He's the hammer of the earth. His face is on a dollar. It's like his face is on a dollar. He's the hammer of the earth. All right. So he's looking up is ultimately just a curse. He's able to have his hands. I'll get it. This is Job chapter 9:24. It says, "The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" So even though Esau is able to have this earth in his hands, it was something that was given to him. It wasn't earned. It wasn't nothing. It was given to the wicked. But just like the Lord has set up the wicked for it to be destroyed. Just like He has a pot, a vessel to honor and a vessel to dishonor. Esau is the exact vessel to dishonor. He's the perfect instrument of wrong, of bad, and unrighteousness and wickedness, and we are the perfect threshing instrument. All right, well, it's like it. Yahweh Shai is, and Yahweh Shai is using His Spirit through His men, His servants, the Most High little ones, the hopeful elect, Lord willing part of that number. I know, but we are the Lord's battle axe. We are His weapon of war. We're His mouthpiece. Ultimately, we're here to tell the Negroes and Latinos, the Native Americans, and the speckled birds that we're the true Israelites according to the Scriptures. And that this place of America is spiritually Babylon. Talking about in the Scriptures is ultimately the revised Roman Empire. Talk about in Daniel, more stopping all his fellows. It's ultimately going to be destroyed by the hands of the other nations through thermonuclear destruction, 200 million ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. All right, that's what's coming to this place, America. Warfare, ultimately spiritual warfare, but before that, and this happened through us, and ultimately physical warfare, martial law, World War III. We're in the beginning of it. Jacob's trouble. We're in the beginning of that too. We're in the beginning of the end. So, with all this knowledge and with all this this wisdom that is able to be attained right now, we're using it against Esau, against his serpent, against his deceiver, his great deceiver, his adversary, the devil, Esau, man, the Caucasian race. We're here to wake up people, knowing that he's able to do this. He's able to cover the face of the judges. All right, but he's gonna live dead. She's not gonna be able to stand here forever though. See, look, this is Genesis chapter 27. And look, this is when Jacob got the blessing from Isaac. This is Esau didn't get the blessing from Isaac as well, his father. It says, verse 38, it says, "And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me, O my father." And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. First of all, he didn't want the birthright. He didn't want nothing. It's Esau, man. The physical counterpart of that serpent, and Satan, them being the spirits. but Esau being the physical counterpart, that these Dumians. All right. It says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of the heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing, wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then I will slay my brother Jacob. So this is Esau, man. This is the Caucasian race, the so-called Blanco hombre, El Blanco hombre, man. So this is who he truly is. He wants to slay his brother. He has a perpetual hatred towards Jacob, man. If he even had the blessing and birthright anyways, he would use it only wickedly. You know, you can't use our birthright wickedly. The Lord gonna destroy you for that, man. You know, and anyone that's wicked cannot serve the Lord anyways. They either gonna turn from their heart or be destroyed. You know, they either gonna turn from their ways or be destroyed. And that's what Esau is gonna happen to him ultimately, because he doesn't have the blessing. He has the blessing of the sword, but that's not gonna be forever. He's gonna have to serve his brother, you know. But even still, he was Byzantine Empire. We not Byzantine. Well, I don't want to mess that up. But ultimately, at a point of time, Esau was our servants. All right. But this next time, well, I said the last time, slavery. 1619, Esau had us in slavery, and it was the most worst thing ever because Esau was increasingly wicked. He did atrocities upon atrocities, man. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah times two, you know, because that's what this place is going to be, a lake of fire, you know. Fire and brimstone going to rain down upon this place, just like Sodom and Gomorrah, but it's going to be way worse. It's going to be, what should you say? It's going to be way worse because it's going to be a lake of fire. It's going to be through thermonuclear destruction, man. You know, something that the Lord allowed the Germans to create, nuclear. You know, that's something that can, you know, disintegrate things and burn your shadow and engrave things into the shadow, into the concrete. All right, and to turn concrete into lava. You know, and turn this place into a lava pit, a lake of fire, literally. You know, molten lava. All right. So nonetheless, this is what Esau is. He's the Caucasian race. He's the hand of the earth. He is he is who has the hands in his word, the word in his hands right now. All right. He is on top. Oh, I was going to the slavery. Ultimately, next time Esau gonna be in bondage, it's only gonna be for 1,000 years, and that 1,000 years is also gonna be up. His existence is gonna be up after that 1,000 years, because he is only made to be wicked. He cannot do anything else than to do this. Esau creation is simply because he is a bad vessel, and he has to be destroyed. His vessel's got to be destroyed in his spirit, because if he were to come back, he won't. There's no way that Esau could ever live righteously on this earth. There's no way. And just like a movie villain. Some of the movie villains, also like a Deadpool villain or something like that, or Punisher. You know, one of the mob bosses that can never, no matter how many times you put them in jail, no matter how many times you beat them up, no matter how many times you do something to them to make them give their life, they're going to keep coming back worse and worse and worse until they even more powerful. Or not even more powerful, but until they get what they want. Ultimately, Esau wants the eradication of us. He wants to slay us, and he also wants like just total death around this place, man. If he wanted the world to be in peace, you know, like he was righteous, it would be that way right now. He's had 500 years to do so. Guess what? He does not want that. He wants destruction. He wants a new world order for this place. He wants martial law. He wants a carbon trackers. He want to put what you call it, the potato chip, man. He wants to use that charagma, use that Revelation 13, the MOTB. All right. So this is who he is Esau, the Caucasian race. All right, so this is First Peter chapter 5 and 8. It says, "Be sober, be vigilant." Going back to the serpent, what this serpent was designed to do? Lick the dust thereof, man. Be on his belly always. He's a base man. It says, "Because your adversary, the devil, the deceiver, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeketh whom he may devour." Just like a serpent, just like the beast he is, the lowliest beast, more cursed than all the above every cattle and everything on his earth. He's the most cursed. He's on his belly always. He's a base man, and he's looking at dust. He wants to eradicate. He want to eradicate and decimate, make this place a total dystopian in the first place, in the last place. But he won't be able to get in the last place. He gonna be dust and rubble. All right. So this what that serpent is. That spiritual serpent. He's that physical serpent here on earth. Esau. The Idumeans that them people that's on the people that's on the face of the dollar. They're as a roaring lion. They hungry. They want to eat everything in sight. They allow Israel to attack Palestine. Again and again and again. They allow they have a whole system set up, a racist, racially systematic society to allow Jake and that was go for so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds to be to be discriminated against or totally subjected to be not even just discrimination but murder just about. And even speckled bird, that's how you know you're a speckled bird. I mean, ultimately through hope and faith. But yeah, you don't even look like a brother, but you dang sure get them stripes like one. And that's what ultimately what makes us makes us a nation, because of the affliction that we get. Is we're here for a reason, and we know that our King Yahweh Shai and his Father Yahweh. The Yahweh meaning he exists, and Yahweh Shai meaning he delivers. Yeah, those are the people that can save us, and those are the people that know we're getting them stripes, and the only people that can save us. All right. Once again, here go that dust. Here goes Isaiah chapter 47 verse 1 says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they was able to totally decimate Japan with nuclear destruction, but yet Babylon has not been hit by no nuclear destruction. That's going to change very soon. It says, "Sit on the ground. There is no throne." Esau believes he sits in the throne of the Most High. He does not. He is simply just a man. He is not no one different. Most of these, every king on this earth has always had like every wicked king always had a god complex. They always deified themselves. Augustus, Alexander, Julian, Janus. It's like Janus, Augustus. That us deifying them. That's like Greek Rome deification. And now of course here in Babylon, just a whole nother different idolatry, which is a iconoclasm, able to deify everyone they see. They're able to deify anything. That's what Esau is able to do. This is a big melting pot of wickedness and iniquity that Esau is able to create. Guess what? He's not gonna be able to. His kingdom not gonna be able to stand forever. It says, "Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, but thou shalt be no more called tender and delicate." So this place is seen as a gazing stock, and it's seen as a spectacle. The whole world takes everything from this place, but ultimately it's not gonna be like that forever. It says verse 2: "Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. That nakedness shall be uncovered, yet thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man." Well, this is Yahweh Shai, man. He already met Esau and 1/3 of our people as a man, as a healer, as a Mashiach, the anointed one. But guess what? Next time Esau sees sees Yahushua, he's not going to meet the healer that with the prince, the Prince of Peace. He's gonna meet Adesanya, a demon like power. You know that serpent is gonna have his tail between his legs. He don't got legs, but physically, ultimately, yeah, he gonna be pooping his pants, man, because poop is finna hit the fan. It's not gonna be nothing that can save Esau. It's not gonna be nothing that can save our people other than Yahweh Shemashah. So if you want to be on Esau's side, just know that's what you asking for, to be destroyed. If you want to be you don't got no choice. You want to be on the Edens and Edomite side. Guess what? You're gonna be fitted for destruction just like them. And last but not least, Isaiah chapter 49. Verse 23 says, "And kings shall be thy nurse and fathers, and their queens in kingdom ultimately." It says in their queens, supposed to be Malaka, because Malak means king. Malaka is like a feminine version of king, meaning like princess. Well, I would say princess. Was that Sharyam? Sharyam, I believe. But princesses or exalted women. It says, "And there exalted women, thy nation, the nursing mothers, they shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth." This is the kingdom. It says, "And lick up the dust of thy feet." Not physically like ICBK do, having them kiss their boots. It says, "And thou, you can lick their footsteps or whatever." I don't want nobody look at my boots or my feet like ICBK. You can do that right now. And even still, you can do all that. You can do some of these stuff right now, but you can't have perfect righteousness and perfect peace on the earth. I don't care about them. I don't really even. Of course, I care about all that. Ultimately, the main thing is having righteousness, and a new body. Having peace, having Yahushua being established as our true King of Israel, man. The Prince of Peace, who he always was and meant to be, but two other people said, "Nah, we want Barabbas out of that jail." One Edomites increasingly wicked and made it be wicked. One wickedness across the world. It's all these heathens, man. Because they had a bad ruler. But ultimately, when the righteous are in rule, they will be the people will rejoice. All right. So it says they shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet. And they shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Shemashah. For they shall not be ashamed. For they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. All right. So anyone that's praying to Yahweh Shemashah will not be ashamed, because this is what the Lord is going to do for his men, and he's going to do to his servants' enemies. All right. He's going to do that for Moab, Esau. Do that against Moab, Esau, Elam, whoever's coming against Israel. And just like times past, it's gonna be done once more. But after 1,000 years of hardcore bondage slavery, through righteousness and through righteousness and peace and correctness, all right. The heathen's gonna get a form of living, and Esau gonna have to get eradicated, because this is what he was here made to be in the beginning, a serpent that dwells on his belly. And let me get that real quick. This is Job chapter 30, verse 8. It says, "They were children of fools, yeah, they were children of base men. They were viler than the earth." Esau, man, he dwell on his belly licking dust. And he's able to have all these congregations and all the conglomerates Esau is very much known for. But guess what? He is still that same serpent, that spiritual Satan and physical Satan, man. So, and they still in their stomach eating what they can. They're a hungry beast that's eating whatever they can, and wants to eradicate the enemy, being Jacob. Guess what? The Lord's not gonna allow him to do that. He's gonna totally eradicate them and not let the plan move forward. He's gonna let the only plan move forward to the point where the trial is being dished out to everybody here in Babylon, and talk about the world and famine and everything. But ultimately, Yeah, Jacob's trouble, martial law. Ultimately it was to be being that mark. You know, mark of the beast. Oh, shoot, well said it. But nonetheless, that being that point of total eradication for this place through thermonuclear destruction, 200 milli ICBMs. Um, yeah, that being it's on a few more properties to go. Esau is made sure that happened. And these heathens, the dollar gonna collapse. They gonna have a new monetary digital currency. All right. So this kingdom is on its last legs. All right. So and we're to push it off that ledge and totally decimate this place, man. And that's why I pray to our Father Yahweh my shot for the eradication of this place and of Esau as well. All right. But Yahweh the Zod, I was edifying a lesson that say Shalom.